I know that this is late and that the vote is probably like currently underway or something, but I had to say something to the senators and the people of New York State. I grew up in Massachusetts as a young gay male, and I didn't understand why there was so much intolerance and hatred fueled in my direction as a young child, like 11 or 13 years old. And you know that I have to care about this because my hair is a disaster. But I remember the day that my opinion changed about myself was the day that I heard on country radio brushing my teeth when I was 13. It was any normal sort of day that gay marriage had been passed in Massachusetts. And it just changed my entire perspective on who I was, on who I could be. I thought that what I was wrong because everything around me said that it was. All of my friends, my parents didn't understand. They loved me, but they didn't know. I couldn't tell them. I was too afraid. The thing that finally gave me confidence to be accepting of who I was, the thing that changed my entire life, was learning that the state that I lived in respected who I was and accepted who I was. So I urge anyone to make a video like this. Let your senator know that it's not about just the people who can vote and get married. It's about children who aren't accepted by their communities or their families or their friends and face harassment every single day. And you know, they can watch a video on YouTube saying it gets better, but it doesn't matter if the society around them still contradicts that and says otherwise. We need equality, and we need to be shown love by the people who govern us. So please, do something. Don't just sit there. Think of your children. Think of your friends. Think of anyone who would benefit from being able to legally love someone. And think of the effect that it will have on young people everywhere. I also remember Prop 8 passing on my birthday, my 18th birthday, the day after the voting day. So I couldn't vote in the presidential election of 2008. And I remember how horrible that felt. And I mean, I loved myself at that point, and I was the head of my high school's GSA in a very accepting high school. My family knew, my friends knew I was embraced and loved for who I was. But I can't imagine what that must have felt like to be someone who was closeted, someone who couldn't be open about themselves, didn't know how to embrace who they were. Please don't let that happen again. Members of New York Senate, please don't let that happen in this beautiful state. Please.